2017. I went through sort of a divorce. And then I went on the Camino, Santiago de Compostela, on this sort of big hike to in north of Spain. As you know, if you start your business, it's like initial phases. You might not get money the first day. So it's also maybe you can start like part-time. Love seeing different cultures, and it really sort of grows on you as well, and meeting people from all over the world. It's quite amazing, yeah. No, trying to listen more to my intuition and follow the flow in a way. And I think sort of going in the Camino, I just met so many beautiful souls, and I just trying to follow that. I had no idea how it would be, but I just felt I just need to go. So of course I was a bit nervous before, like what the hell?
You don't know where you're going. Exactly.
No.
What people. This is maybe a bit random, but I'm out today on the streets, and I'm asking people for the best moment they have last year. And I met you, and you told me that you are a digital nomad. And it was very interesting. I wanted to know more about that. And thank you for sitting here today and taking some extra time.
Of course.
And please tell me, like, if we start from the beginning, how, like, are you being always a digital nomad, or how it started, all of this?
No, I think like it's a story going back a while, but it was, I went through like a burnout like 2015, so like 10 years ago. And I think that sort of gave me some perspective, but then it was, I don't know, I was sort of went through a lot of things like during those times. And like, I think it was like 2017, I went through sort of a divorce. And then I went on the Camino, Santiago de Compostela, on this sort of big hike to, in north of Spain, as you know. And that just sort of gave me some more perspectives on life. And I think like the year after, I just found out about this event in the Pyrenees. It was like how work and life comes together, and talking about like more how to be more free.
Okay.
So I went to that event like the following year. Like it was like 4 days of workshops and things there, and I just met more people from around the world, and that sort of just gave you like give the possibility. How can you work abroad, and how can you sort of live where more you want to, and combine it with work. So that was just very inspiring, and I was like, I want to continue on this one. And I met some people that had a place in Spain, and then of course I planned to go, but then COVID hit.
That year.
But then it's like then I had a possibility with my work in 2021. So then I thought, why not try? So I went down to Spain for 2 weeks, and so does it work? And how does it work with being a consultant and so on? Of course, during COVID, you worked remotely anyway. So I worked from my apartment in Gothenburg. So then I thought, why not try to work from Spain?
In Spain, exactly.
And then I went, and I just enjoyed it. It was so free, and I met so many good people, and I just had such a good time.
Nice.
And I went back a few months later. And then I was like, this is a good place. And then how can I come back? And then I went back the following year. And so then it's just been going on now for 4 years.
Coming here and back. I mean, we have such a, how you do it with the, like when you want to fly there, it's a good combination with the aeroplanes?
Yeah, luckily, like there's a good flight from Gothenburg directly down to Alicante. So I go down there. So that's quite good.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's working well. And I'm sort of trying it out, I guess.
Now you're in Sweden, I see.
Yeah. Now
I'm going back soon. Or...
Yeah, I'm going on Friday. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so.
Could you tell me, because I when you mentioned about that you went to a workshop in Pyrenees, it was Pyrenees,
no? Pyrenees.
How you found this course? Like it was because a friend told you, or how you found this idea to go there and
I think
take the step,
No, but I think in key is that I'm trying to listen more to my intuition and follow the flow in a way. And I think sort of going in the Camino, I just met so many beautiful souls, and I just like trying to follow that and listen to that voice, like just not to sort of have the fear blocking you. And then I don't know, I had been to this I got to know this guy through a yoga event. Like he was talking about also like work-life balance and things like that. And it was actually just him sharing like this Facebook event.
Okay.
I was like, this sounds interesting. And then I just said, should I go? And I just felt, yes, I should go. I had no idea what I was giving myself into. But then I just felt like, why not? So I booked it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to share with 4 other because that was cheaper than instead of having my own spot. I had no idea who I would stay with. I had no idea how it would be, but I just felt I just need to go. So, of course, I was a bit nervous before, like, what the hell?
You don't know where you're going. It's like what people...
But then I don't know. It's like part of life just sometimes to follow that flow. And I know like the days before, like, what am I giving myself into? But also I thought like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, it might not be my thing at all, but then like, maybe I can just take my way back to Barcelona and stay there for a few days before my flight go back. But I think that sort of came a lot like around 2017. Like I had this sort of gut feeling. I just want to try it.
And I think chance.
I think before I was like overthinking many things. Like I need to sort of make sure things work out. But then sometimes now I feel more. I just need to feel it. I just need to try it, and then I learn. And maybe it's for me or maybe not.
Yeah, but it was the first touch. No, there is something here that maybe that was this workshop. No, who changed?
Yeah, it was. I think living in Sweden and then going down there, and you met people from all around the world. It was people from Bali, from US, from Europe, from Australia, and it was just like opening your eyes a bit, like this is possible, and maybe meeting more like-minded people. So that was like quite amazing.
Wow.
So I think that's like the thing, like then, and they seeing it is possible for many, and at that time I was also like launching my book, and I was like thinking about that, and that was also very inspiring to do that. And
nice.
I think that's the beauty of a global world. Of course, there are good and bad things, but
we're all connected, no? In some way.
Sissy.
Yeah. What came after? The workshop. Like you came back to Sweden, but what happened there? Like you start to make more plans to stay there. Like you said, you were in Barcelona. What happened there? Because just to put it in order, there's a lot of things happening here.
No, but I think in 2018 I went for this. But also that time I just also felt that I was about to write a book.
At the same time that let's say you did the workshop, or was after?
That was like, I think after the workshop. I think I had the idea. Wait a minute, where are we? Like 2018. I had started writing at that time, so it was like out just sort of for a review. I had the first script. So that was like giving inspiration to write it in English too. But I think then after that, I was like just so focused on like getting the book out. And that was like in May 2019. And then after that, I went on the Camino again.
Okay, so you went the second time.
Exactly. So I went on the second time to the Camino. So I was like, I was in that kind of process. And then I think it was after that book launch and like doing the Camino, I felt like, I'm going to go in the fall. I'm going to try this. But then, of course, COVID hit in 2020. So then things planned. So I had booked trips already for these things, but like, that was canceled. But then when it opened up again in the fall of 2021, I then okay, let's go.
And then you went back.
Then I went to this place that I planned to go in spring of 2020.
When it come your point, like you realize, maybe I can go back. Like I could do this as my living. When this happened, like a click in your.
That's a good question. I think it was like the start of 2020 when I went the first time. It was like, this is possible, because it was like, how will it be with uptime and like things like that, and how will it be living with other people like that I didn't know. But then that worked, and then I say I want to try it again. So I think it was. I can think like a step by step, and then like how much can I stay and how will it work, and like because I'm also need to be on site for customers in Sweden. So
you need to be here in person.
So I had a mix.
Okay.
So I have a mix. But when I realized it worked, I think I'm still discovering.
Still discovering.
No, but I think it all depends on I guess the assignments you have. So for me now it's more like I'm trying to sort of use the momentum right now, and now it works, and then maybe in a few years it doesn't. So that's also I'm taking advantage of the situation right now. So now it works, so then I sort of do it.
Nice.
But I think maybe after my second year, like in 22, like this is actually possible.
Already you realize. So it was very soon.
No, it was, especially when you meet people that do it similarly. And of course, after COVID, everyone was very remotely, and now it's changing a bit. So people are coming back to work more.
Exactly.
So I think it's everyone just finding the way now. But for me, it's, I don't know, it gives good things into life. It gives me a perspective, and I just love seeing different cultures, and it really sort of grows on you as well, and meeting people from all over the world is quite amazing.
What's like the best thing you could say about this lifestyle,
I sort of, I don't know, for me I live more. I would say that's what I sort of take from that first like where life and work comes together. And for me, I love being outdoors and hiking, that sort of, and being close to nature. And I think that's like the thing I get sharing like Spain and Sweden, like being outdoors more.
Nice.
And then being outdoors, and then you sort of just meet more people because people are outside more. Yeah, here in Sweden in the winter, and it's quite sort of like shut down. So I think it doesn't mean that I do many new things, but it's just the simplicity of life.
It's like people live more, no, outside in these hot countries.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, to be out all the time, and you're very connected to hiking, to nature.
Yeah, exactly.
So you must enjoy, I guess, a lot.
Yeah, no, that's what I try to do. Like I said, like that's the beauty, I think. And also back in Sweden, like just seeing the springtime and the summer. And I go up in the north of Sweden and also try to be outdoors a lot. So yeah, I think that's maybe the thing, being close to nature and just being able to do what I enjoy. So.
Is it always like you go to nature places, or for example, you also like to take the chance to go to big cities, or like you are more connected to mountains, or what's your like ideal place?
In one way, I'm in one way maybe a bad digital nomad because I don't go to many different places. I have my sort of spots, but I would say. No, I think I'm like smaller places where you can sort of also like get the feeling of the local
more
culture.
Local.
Yeah, it's also like I think more simple, but I think it's also like so it can be easy to get to places. The simplicity of going to like should not be too far from an airport or train station or whatever.
Be accessible.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. What's your plan right now? This year, like, do you have any plans what places you're gonna visit, or I don't know, just
no, I think it's for me to I'm sort of testing being more in Spain now, for example, and see how that feels, and I think I'm trying to find what works for me. So sometimes I say I want to feel how it feels. So now I'm sort of gave up my place in Gothenburg, so now I'm like testing to live in Spain for a longer time.
Do you still have a home here, or
no, not currently.
No. Oh, good.
So I'm just trying to see how that feels. So I'm like I think I'm like in between finding my way and
nice.
Yeah, so it's exploring, I would say. Yeah, but I have some plans to be in Spain and also in Sweden and going to the Alps a bit.
Nice.
But I think it's really to in the world that's happening as well, like just finding what works and so on. But I think also maybe more stability in that, I think.
In a way also.
Yeah.
Good. And I didn't ask you, but do you have your own company, or you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought, maybe you work from someone, but you can work remotely. But you work. How is to have a company yourself, because it's not easy, like if whatever you want to share.
Yeah, no, I've been like running my own business for 8 years, but I'm like mainly a consultant, and I wrote a book as well, so I do some like done speaking events and things, so it's nice to have a mix. And it gives you also, I think, the possibility to do these things as well, to travel and choosing these things.
Nice.
So I think it would be different if I was employed.
You mean like you can control more your own time, or and you are a freelance, or freelance.
Yeah.
So it's only you working by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not. So mainly a consultant. I work with it. Yeah, digitalization and digital transformation and. Yeah,
nice.
Like speaking events on mental health and doing some coaching, but mainly consultancy right now.
Consulting.
Yeah.
Could you because that's when I ask you this question, it's not easy to start a business. I don't know if it's someone watching like want to do a consulting, or what you could tell to someone who is starting right now. It's very tough in the beginning. It can be a bit challenging. What you could say to this person?
I think for me it's like it's really like it's not black or white. Like it's I think it's. When I started, it was like also a sort of this kind of planning, like it's like also being practical. You need to sort of have money to pay for your rent and have food on your table and so like that. So it's trying to find a way, because it doesn't mean that you need to start from like 100% directly.
No.
And seeing and finding that kind of mix, because also like if you start your business, it's like initial phases. You might not get money the first day, so it's also maybe you can start like part-time. Or like just sort of planning how long time will it take for you to sort of get customers and getting that, and then maybe plan and like take that first step, because I think that's the thing is, like I said, it's this for me like a lot like taking it step by step, that you don't have all the answers. So based on whatever you want to start, if it's a shop, if it's a consultancy, if it's art, whatever, you can start small, and I think that's my key thought, I think. Because then you will also learn. and then having the balance. How do I make sure that I have money for what I need, and then also like what could I do with that time, and how much time do I need to start up, and will it take me 6 months, 12 months, or so on? I think I planned for like a year before I started up, because I sort of thought like I want to have like, I just saved so much money so I could sort of make sure safety. I could not, yeah, exactly. So I had the safety, like I could like make my living like for 12 months or something like that.
Nice.
Because that gave me a possibility to like, start building for 12 months.
In what point you're right now, on your career, also what you're looking for future also, or you right now, I'm fine, like I have anything I need, like I don't know, it's just open question also at the same time.
No, but I'm so I think I've been like working for a consultancy right now for some time, and I think I'm looking for more creativity, like to create something new, and if it's close future, near future, like I don't really know, but I'm looking forward to create something new.
Nice.
Yeah, to create some space, to create something, like write something more, like work more sort of, I don't know, like around coaching, mental health and things like that. There is something there that is back of my head. So I have like like I said, like I want to test things, and I would like to test to write a bit more.
Exactly, like be still connected to your career, like
exactly. No, but I'm thinking of writing a sort of I wrote a book before. It's like based on my burnout, and so it's called The Vulnerable Man. So I wrote that like 21 in English, but I would like maybe to continue that one, to write a bit more.
Okay, so a next
one of that, like bit sort of self-help book, something like that.
Nice.
And then maybe I have a novel idea as well. But that is very, very. I don't really know yet. But it's just a thought, and mainly just to try. Like can
it's
I
very
write?
Different, no? Like, but it could be also.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just that sort of sometimes back of your head, or just a gut feeling. I just want to try it and see if I can write, how it will be appreciated, and just sort of get that feel.
Nice.
So those two ideas I have that I would like to see if they can come true.
Sounds good. But thank you for sharing all the experiences and moments, and I hope that you have a lot of more challenges and experience this year. And are you going back to the Camino, or
maybe that's part of the plan too. Maybe I would like to go maybe this summer.
Nice.
Maybe in May or in the fall maybe.
Good.
Vamos a ver.
Thank you. Yes.